Mary here today. She is going to be closing out this year doing $1 million in profit from TikTok Shop.
You know, I was stuck in the 9-to-5 grind. The main stresses were from my work because I wasn't happy. January, I made $60,000. Don't be afraid to take a leap of faith. If it could happen to me, it could happen to anybody.
Welcome back to the Abundance Media Network. I'm Anna.
I'm Mario.
And both of us own our own supplement companies, and we started this media network together, and we specialize mostly in TikTok Shop.
So aside from owning 7- and 8-figure supplement companies, Anna and I came together to create one of the most powerful TikTok Shop networks that there is on the entire platform, on the entire internet.
And we're grateful to have Mary here today. And we're going to be interviewing Mary, and she is going to be closing out this year doing $1 million in profit from TikTok Shop.
Mary is like truly one of our most beautiful success stories ever. And we're really excited to have this episode for you guys so you can all see what is possible, that you can see how real this entire internet money thing truly is. And I think also that you can do it truly at any age. But what we're really going to get into is why TikTok Shop is truly a gold mine for a woman over 40 like Mary.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So welcome, Mary.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So do you want to just introduce yourself, tell everyone a little bit about you, and also how you met us?
So my name is Mary. I'm 47 now, and I met you guys through another creator friend of mine, Tanya, who had joined with you guys, I think just a couple months before I met you. She and I had met through TikTok, and she had started having a lot of success through TikTok Shop and met you guys and started talking a lot about how she was so fired up after every meeting she would have with you guys. She felt so motivated, and she was just really seeing a lot of success. And I was like, girl, I want in. Like, I want some motivation. Like, hook me up. She did. She talked to you guys and you reached out and we had our first meeting. And I mean, she was right. Like from the first time we talked, I just instantly felt connected to you guys. You're young, and it's very unique that there is that connection to you guys being such young entrepreneurs, but you are such magnetic people, and you just fired me up and gave me such a motivation and energy to give it a go. Like, I didn't have a doubt in my mind after talking to you guys that I could do it. Like, I was on board.
Yeah, I still remember that first meeting with you like it was yesterday. It was September 2024. Mm-hmm. I was actually in Europe.
Yeah.
At the time, it was like 2 a.m. my time, and we were on the phone with you, and I think you said your goal was $10,000.
Yeah, we asked you.
We asked you what your goal was.
Mario asked me, like, we had talked because I have worked in marketing, like advertising, for most of my career, my working career, and I had reached a burnout period. It just wasn't for me anymore, but I didn't know what to do because that's all I had done. So I'm like, what do I do now? And he said, well, what would it take for you to leave your job? And I said, well, I need to see a consistent $10,000 a month. And he said, well, that's easy. Just like that. And I'm like, nope, it's not. And he had no question, like, we can do that, no problem. And I'm like, well, all right, let's see. Yeah, we never saw 10K, by the way, Mario.
Yeah, we skipped that pretty fast, right?
We skipped right over that 10K. Yeah. I think my second month in, I started. So
walk us through month 1, month 2, month 3.
We had a hiccup in our first month because we had, in order to start selling, like, you have to be a TikTok Shop affiliate. You have to have a shoppable page, and that's how you start. And so we started with a shoppable page, and I think week 1, I got a violation of some sort, and that page got shut down.
I remember you posted a video without the product in it. And that's like a requirement on TikTok Shop.
Is you have that exact video. And we were like, oh no.
I think it was like a sample too.
Maybe. like just something crazy. And you know, you have to know
It
the
was a
do's and
Stella's
don'ts.
video.
Was it a Stella's video?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was one of the non-speaking
The
Stella's
non-speaking
videos.
where it had the
Yeah.
text on the
Yes.
screen, but I never showed the actual product. So again, learning the do's and the don'ts from the beginning, but we didn't worry about it. We just got another account up and
Yeah,
going.
because that one got banned.
Yeah, it banned it immediately and took a couple more weeks to get going. And then I started posting every day consistently my products. And I was doing 3 products, Stella's Akasha and the Catacor NAD every day. And my first month, I might have made $400 commissions. And then into my second month, I think I profited $25,000. And
Whoa.
honestly, I hit viral. That was only mid-month, like mid-November is when my first video went viral. So I made all of that in the last 2 weeks of November 2024.
Wow.
Wow.
And it all started.
That's
So,
when it all started.
and which product was the first one that went viral?
That was the Catacor NAD. But if you back up to the end of October, I had requested a sample of the Rosabella Moringa. And just out of curiosity of the product, I had done one sample video, because that's what you're supposed to do, and not thought anything else about it, went on. Well, that product had like gone viral, and around almost the same time as my video with NAD did, like a couple of days later, that one popped off from a month before. So I had the Rosabella Moringa going for several months. So I had 2 going there for a while, and yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's what's really cool is there is that. Can we talk about that, like that period before seeing any success and kind of just having to have that blind faith of like, I know this is going to work. I know I'm not seeing results, but I believe that this is going to become something.
And what did your habits look like during this period of time?
I think that's the big kicker, and that's what makes the Abundance Incubator and what we have as a group different than any other creator group or anything that I've seen on TikTok Shop, because you guys started off with mindset. It's almost like a lifestyle change. It's almost like you're going into a cleanse of you're getting out all the junk food of your house and you're starting a clean diet. You're getting out all of the negative thoughts and all of the self-doubt. And you're starting to only put in gratitude and abundance and journaling and positive thoughts, and making like the small things that you do daily into like beautiful moments. Even if the small things, like my husband will probably laugh at me, but drinking out your coffee out of a beautiful coffee cup.
Yeah.
Like I love my coffee cups. And making your coffee cup pretty, like with your drink. And it could be something as simple as that, but just like enjoying the small moments throughout your day and taking the time to manifest, journal, and whatever it takes to lift you up, and then go out and rule the world, you know? So I think that's what has made me successful a little bit different, because I won't say I wouldn't ever let negative thoughts in, because that's just human nature, but I wouldn't let them overcome me.
Yeah.
So anytime I would get in that negative, like, why isn't this happening? Why haven't I had a video take off yet? Why am I not seeing results? I would just start wealth scrolling, what we call wealth scrolling,
Right.
where I would look for winning videos that I could, tailor to my style to post to make it happen.
Right.
Instead of dwelling on the why, I'm like, what can we do so it
Solution
it does
oriented.
happen?
Always
Exactly.
focusing on, okay, well, so how do I improve? How do I
Right.
actually change this so
I'm
that
not
I
gonna-
can accomplish what I want?
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and feel sorry for myself and not do, not take action. So it was always like everything's with a purpose. And I really don't dwell on a lot of things I think creators do dwell on. Like, this might not be the greatest advice to give, but I don't dwell on views. I don't dwell on analytics. I literally do my videos and pray and post, and I move on to the next thing, because in my mind, once you post the video, it's done. Like, you can't do anything about it. I do think it's probably good to watch the analytics a little more, to study, to know if it is a winning video, how to replicate it and do more of that. So I won't say I don't ever study it, but I just don't dwell on every single video and every single analytic of every video.
You're not focused on the vanity metrics.
Yeah.
Or like hyper focus, which I think a lot of creators tend to do. For example, like your video that you posted for the sample that then popped off a month later, you were so detached from that result that is why it popped off.
Yeah.
You know?
And that ended up being a great product of mine
Right.
that I still
Right.
promote to this day.
Exactly, which you never would have expected.
Yeah.
But you just kept putting in the reps and kept showing up every day and stayed consistent. And you had faith that this was going to work out. So, Mary, can you tell me a little bit about what your life looked like before this entire thing?
You know, I was stuck in the 9 to 5 grind, and we were, I guess, basically like every maybe middle class family, just like going month to month, paying the bills. And I won't necessarily say struggling, but we definitely weren't thriving. We weren't taking trips. We weren't experiencing any kind of luxuries in life. We were just basically getting by. And the main stresses were from my work, because I wasn't happy. And Sunday nights were pretty rough because I knew I had a meeting every Monday morning with a manager that I didn't get along with. It was very nerve-wracking because sometimes the meetings Sunday night, you get a text that they were canceled or rescheduled, and then sometimes you wouldn't. So it was kind of like you're biting your nails, not knowing if you really had to go in or not. I wasn't thriving at all. I wasn't passionate about anything I was doing. I definitely wasn't doing any kind of journaling or filling my cup. I was just making sure things were getting done that needed to be getting done, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I had dabbled into TikTok Shop a little bit, just to the extent of like I would get samples and I would post videos for samples. And I had done some fashion stuff like with some lives, but it was just not really going anywhere in that direction. I had developed a love for my skin and skincare and kind of like going in the direction of a midlife glow up. And that's where the supplements came in and you guys came in, and it all just kind of, the pieces of the puzzle started to fit in. But yeah, I was probably just lonely mid-40 lady, you know.
Yeah. And how has your life changed in the last year since you really started having success on TikTok Shop? And like, what opportunities has this opened up for you?
Well, it's changed drastically, a lot faster than I ever expected it to. We, you know, had talked about my goals of making $10,000 a month, and we went far beyond that. And I made $25,000. November, December, I think was around $25,000 again. And the end of December, I put my notice in my job. The 1st of January was the last of my 9 to 5. So I quit my job, and with the full support of my husband, who was also learning to what this whole internet and TikTok Shop thing was, and thought it was pretty cool that all these videos were making this kind of money. Then we started being able to take trips. We paid off our cars, some little like stuff that we had, and we came to Miami in February. Oh,
January, how
much
much did you make?
January, I made $60,000 profit,
Okay.
which was more than my yearly salary that I was making at that point.
And this was right after you quit your job.
Right after I quit my job, which was complete confirmation that I had made the correct decision, which I never doubted that I had done. Yeah, so that happened through the whole like TikTok Shop blackout thing that happened.
Yeah,
like
right?
I literally put my notice in at my job the same day they announced that was going to happen. And I still like had faith that everything was going to work out for the best no matter what happened. Yeah, so it just exploded. So January 60,000, February, you know, I don't remember right offhand, but it was good. March
March was your big month. March was like when everything really.
I made $100,000 or over $100,000 in March. For 3 months, I made over $100,000. March, April, May. One of those 3 months, I made $134,000. I can't remember which one it was, but yeah.
I have full body chills.
It
Like
was-
every time you say this, I really this
Yeah.
is incredible.
Crazy.
I'm pretty sure it was like 110 and then it was the 130, and then right over 100, like 3 months in a row. The cool thing was too, the first we had in our abundance incubator group, you guys had set a goal that the first person or whoever,
Yep.
not, you didn't limit it, whoever makes $100,000 profit, you guys would come and work with one-on-one, and you'd get an Airbnb and work one-on-one for like several days. And so I did that in March, and you guys came down.
Yeah, we flew to Georgia.
You flew to Georgia and got an Airbnb right around the corner from my house. And I live in the country on 5 acres. And that was the coolest thing, like having you in my hometown. And we filmed and made some awesome videos. So we filmed them in April 2025, and they're still performing now. And now I came down to meet you guys to work with you again. And we had a couple content days of filming together. But yes, so we did that. And then 2 months after I hit 100K, and you guys were like, okay, Mary, we can't come every month, but that was a really cool opportunity.
And we went to Saint Tropez.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not even done with my year. We're only at April.
Yes.
So you guys came down, and then when did we do that? August.
it was first, like right in the beginning of August.
The first week of August, we went to Saint Tropez in France and stayed in a villa.
An 8-bedroom villa.
8-bedroom villa. Had massages outside the villa. That was amazing. Tried all of this like amazing food. We had chefs there, and went to the beach club. That was probably one of my most fun.
Dancing on the tables.
Dancing on the tables. That was so fun. We had a yacht day
That was crazy.
with Anna announcing her newest product launch, and that was insane. It was gorgeous. And then after our experience there, me and my husband and Tanya, who had introduced me to you guys, took a train to Paris for a couple of days. So we saw Paris. And have we done anything else? We have some things coming up.
You went to St. Lucia?
Yeah, we went
On
to
a
St.
helicopter.
Lucia. How could I forget? That was like my anniversary trip with my husband. And went to St. Lucia, came back to Miami, and had like a TikTok event where, oh my gosh.
They put your face on a billboard?
Yes, I had my face on this truck billboard that drove around the parking lot at the TikTok event the whole time for hitting 2 million GMV for the NAD category. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Every single person.
Every single person that attended that event saw that.
That was really insane. And that was like the first big event that I've ever been to with TikTok. And it was the TikTok Health Summit. And that was so cool. The timing worked out perfect after my vacation. I was flying through Miami on the way back. So we just stayed for a couple of days and were able to do that and go to the event. I knew I was missing something. So yeah, that was really cool. And I got to meet the brand owner of Category and his wife, and we had a lovely dinner with that team and you guys. And yeah, it's been such a fascinating, fast-paced year. It seems like every month I've been somewhere and done something, but I've still been able to keep up the content and keep it going. So I'm still making sales and making money to keep it flowing, and we're just keeping on.
It's incredible.
Amazing. And Saint Tropez was your first time in Europe, right?
Yes, Saint Tropez was we literally got our passports for that trip. We had been like on cruises to other ports and destinations, but we had never been out of the country on a trip like that before. That was pretty wild.
It's absolutely life-changing.
Yeah,
And all within the year.
within the year.
Yeah. It's crazy how much 1 year can change your life.
So what was harder than you expected when you started this entire journey?
I think the hardest thing is not getting ahead of yourself, like knowing what works the best for you and sticking with what works. Because I think you hear so many different things and you see so many different things on TikTok Shop and on the FYP. And if you listen to too many different voices, you can just be like not knowing where to go and who to listen to. And I think if you really get the craft down and you're successful, you need to know, okay, I've got it down, and just do what works.
Trust.
And trust the process, yeah. Because if you start shifting and making changes and rocking the boat, I think that can mess up your whole mindset, mess up your whole TikTok Shop page.
Yep.
Yeah, it can really like throw you off,
Yeah.
especially if you're listening to like 5 different people and they're all saying different things. And then you're like,
And that'll happen. Like,
right.
scroll
Yes.
the TikTok shop page and you'll see 5 different TikTok shop affiliates give 5 different pieces of advice.
Yeah.
That
There's,
all like are opposing information as
Yeah.
well.
there's so many people right now that are like, it's the end of TikTok shop as you know it, all these different things. And we're like, it hasn't even gotten started. Like, we're still at the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
So you can't listen to these people or else you're going to fall back into a scarcity mindset. And then you're also like not going to be focused
Yeah.
on
And
your
that
goal.
immediately puts that negative into
Right.
your mind.
Yeah.
So I literally stopped scrolling TikTok and kind of reset my FYP to when I do want to scroll TikTok, I see what I want to see, which is like funny dogs doing silly stuff or funny babies doing silly stuff. That's my downtime. Otherwise, like on Pinterest, like looking at manifestation quotes and putting them in my like folder, I just like, I know there's just so much misinformation out there, and it's just better if I don't see it at all. And then I look for my wealth scrolling on TikTok shop, but I have my ways of doing that without getting into all of the like TikTok affiliate drama and all of that. Like, I just completely stay apart from all of that. I think that would probably be the hardest thing, is just getting into that situation where you're listening or you don't know who to listen to, who to trust.
Just focus on the sauce.
Yeah.
And so what has surprised you the most about working with us?
Besides the fact of you guys being like so young and successful at your age and so like mature, it's just like your energy is magnetic. You guys have insane energy, but like when you guys say something, I believe it. It's like, okay, there's no doubt about it. It's just like, you guys know there's been a few times I have called you or you know you've
Yeah.
had to FaceTime me and I've said you didn't know you were going to be my counselors too, right? But immediately after talking to you, my whole mindset changed and I was fine. And when I was like really down, it wasn't always something to do. It wasn't my sales. It wasn't my videos. It wasn't anything to do with that. It was other things, but you had the ability to just lift me back up. So whenever you told me things and whenever we've talked, what you tell me, I believe it. And I let any of that self-doubt just go. So I guess the number one thing would be just the trust that I've been able to have with you guys from the beginning.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you for trusting us.
Yeah.
Not having any doubts. Because that's part of the reason why you've been so successful.
For sure.
And
Yeah.
also just like the way that you live. Like, you truly live an abundant, grateful life. Like, you have one of the biggest hearts out of anyone I've ever met.
Aw.
Yeah.
Truly.
Like when we went to Georgia, that's something that Anna and I spoke about extensively. We were just like, you can tell Mary has been living a life of abundance way before like we ever started working together. It's just like in your heart. And it's not just you, it's your whole family. Like your whole family, it's like a household of just gratitude. And you can really feel it. Like you can truly feel it. Literally from the second we got up to the driveway, like you just feel it.
You just feel the love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like you guys are so grateful for everything in your lives. And it's beautiful.
Thank you. I think that life isn't always easy, and we've had our shares of bumps throughout the years that have taught us to be more grateful now for where we are, I think. And my husband's taught me a lot through the years and given a lot of grace, and just the love my family has. I am very grateful because I know that, I mean, seeing my boys and Ariel, like how I'm proud of them, like they're not bad kids. Like we've done, I feel like we've done a good job, and we're very blessed. We were very blessed before TikTok
Yeah.
shop, and now I'm able to do things for my family that I couldn't do before. That's just very rewarding for me too.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
What's the biggest mindset shift that you've had since starting TikTok shop and since starting to work with us?
I think the journaling every day has been the biggest mindset because you're making that a habit. And so when that becomes your habit to do that, take that journaling time. And our Monday meetings that we have with the Abundance Incubator, that's like my weekly cup fill. Like I look forward to that a lot, and it's kind of just keeps me going through the week, gets me pumped for the week, and then spills over into my journaling time. I think the whole mindset, like like it just doing the little things throughout the day that I didn't do before. And it allows me not to let things that bothered me before creep in, or negative thoughts creep in that may have bothered me. A lot of moments, like say something goes wrong during the day that you had planned and an appointment gets changed, or, it could be just the smallest thing. You get stuck in traffic and you just get in the worst mood immediately because of it. Like, I really have a lot better control on that now, because I used to get so aggravated so quickly and it would just ruin the whole rest of my day. But I handle things a lot better now because of the mindset. I won't say I'm always perfect about it, but I do handle it better than I used to. That's why I say, like, the whole thing has started with that whole shift.
Yeah.
Of getting all the junk out.
Yes.
I love that.
Can you tell us about what happened when you were journaling about your 5K day?
Oh my gosh, like I literally didn't journal about it long. I journaled starting in January. So I bought this 369 journal. And I think Tanya had it, and she was telling me about it. And you write 3 times in the morning and 6 times in like lunchtime, 9 times at night, the same thing over. And it's like manifestation. And I think I journaled it there maybe twice. I said, I will have a 5K profit day. I will have a 5K profit day, just over and over. And then I did it in my other journal, because I have several. I have that journal, and then I have another journal I write in just like other stuff. And I think I said in there, like, I'll have a 5K profit day too. It was like a couple places. And I think it was like that same week, I had an $8,400 profit day.
That same week?
That same week. It was insane.
Oh my gosh.
Just immediately skipped the 5K, went to 8,400.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like skipping.
Yeah. I need to get back to that and be like, do some more. Yeah, we need to revisit.
Do some more skipping.
Yeah. Definitely. But I think the thing is, when you don't overthink it and you just give it the power to, like, I'm going to put it here and just release it, just like the whole, I'm going to post and pray and not overthink it. I think that's the whole thing with manifestation. Like, you can't overthink about it. You just have to kind of give it the oomph and then release it.
Let it happen.
Yeah. So I think that's when things have happened so effortlessly for me.
How has your life or confidence changed outside of the incubator? Because you have had a massive glow up. Like, every time we talk to you, you're just glowing
More and more and more.
and more. I'm like, whoa, Mary is like on another level.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Well, for one, I would take better care of myself. I try to.
But why?
Well, I want to be around for my family. I want to feel my best. I say I had a dip for a while during COVID. I think a lot of people did, where they just didn't take as much time to care for themselves. Nobody was going anywhere. Nobody was doing anything. We all started working from home. I gained like a massive amount of weight. So I started losing weight. I started taking better care of my skin and started taking better supplements. And I just feel better when I like walk. It's just the little things. Like, I used to do back in my later 30s, I did like a lot of HIIT workouts and like all this intense cardio. I don't do that anymore, but just the like lighter stuff, just getting those endorphins going, even like the vibration plates and red light therapy. I do a lot of that. Just makes me feel a lot better. But I love walking. Like, walking just does something to me mentally, and I know it helps physically a lot. That's like my jam now. Walking is my
Walking
jam.
queen.
Yeah. I know I teased Mario earlier today and told him this morning, because like you guys do like paddle and y'all do Pilates, and I know Mario that goes to the gym and works out and runs and all this. And so I was like, I've ran 7 miles, I've done Pilates, I've done all this stuff. And he was like, dang, I need to step it up tomorrow. I'm like, no. I'm just totally kidding. But I do think the more active you stay, the better. And it's better for longevity. And COVID just completely I went from being active to 0. So if I could like help any woman like in her 40, I think, don't let that happen.
Yeah.
Because you get stuck, and it's so hard, so much harder to lose weight the older you get too.
I think a lot of people still haven't come out of that dip. I think a lot of people like share that experience and they still haven't come out of it. So I think that's one reason why TikTok Shop is so impactful for people, because you have the opportunity, like you're on the other side, you know, like you're on the other side of like you had the glow up, you were there, but you've put yourself through a full-on transformation in every single way, and you're able to help people through your content when you speak, which is really cool.
Yeah, you literally give people hope that they can have a transformation, that they can get their life back. Because a lot of people feel tired, sick, they're doom scrolling, they're fatigued, and they want to have energy. They want to have their life back.
They don't know how.
You don't know how.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there, I know. And so I guess when I do share my content with what has helped me, that's why it works, because I did it. And I do share where I came from. I want to help women and I want to inspire them and let them know that I've been there. I know what it's like and that there is help for them and that they can do it. I did it. I'm not coming to you from someone that's always been healthy and that's always been in shape and that's always done everything perfectly well. I'm coming from you as someone who has struggled and who has improved. And it holds me accountable.
Yeah.
You know, because I can't keep doing what I'm doing and go backwards.
Right. And it's like you have the awareness.
Yeah.
Now, too. And you're working on all different aspects of your life, like especially with the journaling and like, you know, all the mindset work. It all goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's hard to just, you know, leave out one part of your life while improving the other parts.
That's so true.
I can really share that though. Like when you put yourself in like a leadership position and people are looking up to you, you know, and people associate you with like success, you know, and like being able to be there for yourself and all those things. It's like, oh wow, like it's not just me, you know what I mean? Like there's a ton of other people involved in this now.
Yeah.
Feel
But
that.
like now, if I saw you declining, like it would break me.
It wouldn't make sense though.
It wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't ever see that happening.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, we were having the conversation this week about I always see Anna smiling. Like she never, you would never know anything but a smile. And with you, like you're just so strong and like just powerful Mario taking on the world. Like that's what you know. And I know you guys have, everybody's got things.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys are just, it just blows my mind how you carry yourselves.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you. So what would you tell someone who's just starting out on this journey? They just joined the academy, or maybe they just started TikTok Shop.
I mean, I was going to say, I hope you find an Anna and Mario. The academy is a fabulous way to get started because you'll have tons of support and you'll have tons of training and people to talk to and guidance. So that is definitely a fabulous way to get started on TikTok Shop. You'll have all the tools you need. Otherwise, if you're just starting TikTok Shop and learning, better find the academy. You know, I started TikTok Shop, like it became an affiliate when shortly after it was launched, when everybody was learning what it was. And it's evolved and changed so much. So I'm trying to put myself in the mind of like how it would be if I started like right now. It's so different. Like I think product focus is the big thing now. Like because when you first started, you could do whatever, but now I think you need to find your niche. You need to find what you want to do. I don't think you need to worry about doing a whole bunch of products.
Right.
You need to find a couple that work. And you need to grind and you need to post, learn the products, get comfortable posting, have good lighting,
Yeah.
talk on camera like you're FaceTiming your friend, and then find the academy. And I'm not trying to like pitch the academy. I'm just saying like just to have that support is unmatched.
Having a community
Yeah.
of people who are going through what you're going through.
Yeah, because most people will not understand.
Yeah, when I tell people, like, I'm like my team, my managers, my agency, like, you know, but nobody can really understand unless they're a part of it because you guys go so far and far beyond what I ever have known any other like community to do. But just the tools that you provide for everybody, like you make sure everybody has what they need in some which way or form. So everything's there set up for everyone to be successful. It's just up to the people to do it, basically.
Yeah, and it's up to like if they're willing to have the breakthroughs necessary, because a lot of it is like mindset blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also pairing that with putting in the work, because it is work.
It is work. It's not just easy money. It's not like I can just post a video and go viral anymore. Like, I think that's old TikTok shop ways. You have to be good at your craft now. There's no luck with TikTok shop
Right.
anymore.
No,
The skill.
there's no luck. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to learn the skill. And that's what's so great about having the community is that you guys teach the skill. And with that, you can apply to the product and become successful. You got the sauce.
What is one thing you learned from either me or Anna that you'll never forget?
I think one thing I learned is, I know this is probably going to sound crazy, but one thing I've learned, Mario, is how to embrace luxury with the whole abundant life and that it's okay. Like, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Because from where I come from, like, we don't just do that a lot, but we have learned that it's okay to splurge sometimes and enjoy the luxuries. We kind of like it sometimes.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And I think what I've learned from Anna is systems, having good systems in place. She's really good at that. She's really good at multitasking, smart. I don't feel like I said that well. Like, she's really good at planning her system so well that her days flow, and she's still able to paddle, and she's still able to do all of her fun things, but she is like businesswoman getting stuff done. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, when we had one of our meetings recently, I'm like, I want to see your time blocking day. It was intriguing. Like, how do you get everything done that you get done? And I think too, with you, Mario, that you've taught me a little bit of that too, like to get help. Like, you don't need to be editing all the time, or you don't need to do that. Like, delegate things.
Yeah. That's actually what I wanted to ask you is how do you plan or structure your workflow during the week?
I have like my regular products that it's been a struggle. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I have FOMO of wanting to be successful with every single product and wanting to like win with Stellus and win with Akasha and win with, this one and that one. And then I have to realize, and we've talked about this recently, like just take one at a time and work on it instead of trying to master them all. So we've kind of restructured that a little bit to where I'm going to do things a little differently. But usually on the weekends, I'll plan my week with content days.
Yeah.
And so I'll have a day where I'll batch record, and I'll do like, say I'm doing NAD, for instance. I'll do like 15 NAD videos. And now TikTok Shop has this wonderful thing called Schedule Your Post, where you can actually schedule your TikTok Shop post and you don't have to wait. So you can go ahead and get it edited and you can schedule it out, I think, up to 2 weeks.
That's so nice.
You guys didn't know that?
Actually, like,
No.
I don't think I knew that, Mary. Like, you're putting us on right now to
You
some
can
songs.
have like
When
your
did that
whole,
happen?
like recently, you can have
Wow.
your whole next 2 weeks, like everything scheduled for it to automatically post.
Incredible.
That's
Everyone has to be
amazing.
doing that.
Yeah.
So like I can sleep until 8 in the morning, but have a video posting at 7:30 or 7 and wake up and it's already done.
With the product already linked
With
and
the
everything.
product linked and everything.
Crazy. That's incredible.
So I just started doing that. So say I batch on Monday, send them to the editor, then he sends them back. I'll finish doing my overlays, get them scheduled out. But I'll have a day where I'll do that, and then I'll have a day where I do research.
Yeah.
When I say research, I'll look at like data with performing videos and get ideas and concepts and overlays for videos. And then I have maybe a day where I have some brand deals that I have to record. So I'll focus strictly on those and get those knocked out. And then I'll have a day off where I just like detach. And then we rinse and repeat.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
What is next for you now that you've built all this momentum?
I'm just keeping on,
Keeping on.
keeping on, keeping on.
More.
Yeah.
More life.
More life, more living. Like, I'm not stopping anytime soon. I do have bigger goals. Like, I have bigger GMV goals, if y'all want to know that.
Yes. Please share.
Yeah, what's your big one?
I want to be averaging every month 350 to 450 GMV.
So 350,000.
350,000 to 450,000 every single month. GMV. I want to at least have 3 products viral converting at the
at
same
once.
time.
Yeah, which I think is very realistic.
Yeah.
Like
Extremely.
those goals are very
Especially
feasible.
now that you have like all your systems in place.
And I feel like this trip has been really eye-opening for me on how to structure myself a little better to get those things going. So thank you for that.
Yeah, I love it. It's powerful. So Anna and I are gonna pass the phone and we're gonna give you some rapid fire questions. We're gonna get kind of technical. These are technical bonus questions.
Okay.
So number 1, what specific tools or software do you rely on most now compared to when you started?
Calidata.
Okay. And what is that?
Calidata, whatever you want to call it. It is a website, but basically it generates data and it's not 100% accurate, but it's accurate enough to go in and see who is number 1 for products. You can see trending health. Like I specifically go and look at health because that's my niche, and I'll look at top health products, like the top 20 products that are trending in the last 30 days. I'll look at the last 7 days, and then I'll look at the videos under those products. Then I'll just look at like specific videos and ads for the last 7 days. It's very helpful to get what's working,
Yeah.
what's viral. And then the neat thing is you can take any kind of video in health and kind of twist it to
Yeah.
work for a lot of different products. So you could take a collagen product and make it work for NAD or whatever. So you want to spend time there. And that's probably the number 1. I know there's others that people use, but that's been the most helpful to me.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like all the most successful TikTok shop creators in our group are all using Calidata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the research is such a huge part of it that people don't talk about.
And that's why you don't have to scroll.
Right. I don't scroll TikTok because I don't see necessarily what I'm searching for. I search the data that's there for what's winning, for what's converting.
Yes.
I want to see what's converting because honestly, you could search TikTok and I could see that so and so has a viral video, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's converting.
And actually making money.
Yeah.
What metrics do you track to know if your work is performing well?
Earnings.
Is it printing?
Yeah.
Am I making commission off
Yeah.
these videos?
Basically my daily sales.
And I love how you send us a picture of your notebook at the end of every single month for all of your products.
Yeah. Actually, I keep a planner and I screenshot and, everything is there too, but I actually write down every day my GMV and my commission for both of my accounts. And I just like having it there because if I want to flip back quickly to March 17th, I can quickly go look.
Cool.
And see. Yeah. And then at the end of the month, I'll take the whole page and my top performing products, I write it down and break it down, especially our brands, and I send it to you guys and then my brand deals. So I keep up with that.
I love that.
So when you hit a wall creatively or technically, how do you work through it?
I won't say I necessarily hit one technically much. I'm not a technical person besides just looking at data and seeing what I need to see and going on about my day. But creatively, definitely that happens all the time. And I just take a break. Like sometimes it's just not the moment. It's not the right time to film. And if I'm not feeling it, then, I may go have a little change of plans. That's the awesome thing about being self-employed and being able to time block around my time is that if I'm absolutely not feeling it and nothing's coming, then maybe it's time to go shop a little bit. Maybe go for a walk or just take some time out. Maybe switch it up and do some Calidata searching when I wasn't really planning on it. You just kind of have to go with how you're feeling. Because if you're not feeling that vibe and the creative juices aren't juicing, then you will totally waste your time filming.
Agreed.
How do you test and iterate your work, and what does your feedback process look like?
I used to ask you guys for a lot more feedback than I do now. And maybe it's because I do a lot of the same concepts over and over. I'll try them out. I'll try something out usually at least probably 5 times before I move on from it to see how it's going to take or not take. I feel like with the products that I am running that are successful, I've kind of figured out what works, and I just kind of keep doing that in different angles. Like the body of what I'm saying is kind of the same, but I may switch up where I'm filming from, like the visuals a little bit or the hooks, and do it a little bit different. And if I don't see much return, then we just switch to something else. But I definitely don't just do a one and done. Like you have to give something a few tries before you give up on it.
Can you walk us through your setup, including your gear, software, daily systems? What do you use to make the TikTok magic happen?
You make it sound so like so elevated. My gear, my gear. Let me walk you through my gear. This is my gear
That's your gear.
right here. I have this. It clips right here. It's a little light. And this.
So this is the full setup.
This is mainly what
Plus the products.
Plus the products, which I have those two. Hold on.
So this all fits in your bag.
This pretty much goes with me everywhere. Like I'll have a couple products that I'm doing. I'll have my phone. I'll have my clip-on light. And I'll have a tripod. And this, like, you can use as a magnetic selfie tripod, and it goes all the way to a big stand. That's all you need. Like, you can make it as fancy as you want or as simple as you want. But this I can throw in a bag. I can take in my car, because car videos, don't ever underestimate the value of those. So I can do those in the car. I have built a she shed.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of filming there. That's like my office / studio / filming that had built from TikTok Shop money. And it's not just like a shed. It's like a full-on house.
It's like 2 stories.
Yes, it's nice. So I spend a lot of time there, and then I move around my house a lot in different, because you want different angles, different visuals, things like that. So, but yeah, keep it simple. Like, we work smarter, not harder.
Exactly. I mean, there's no reason to delay the abundance because you don't have the right equipment.
Yeah.
You literally need a phone and a light.
That's
Yes.
it.
That's
If you
it.
don't even have a tripod, you don't
You don't need a
one.
tripod. Yeah.
And
You don't.
especially if people are like, oh, my background's so bad, just go in the car.
Yeah, go in
You
the
go
car.
in the car. Like,
And if that
I
doesn't
hear
work, go on a
so-
walk.
Yeah, go on a
So
walk.
many people say, I don't have an aesthetic kitchen. Who cares?
You don't have to. You also don't have to use that kitchen.
Yeah.
Like there's so
Yeah.
many different.
Yeah. Go outside. Go, like, I have so many winning videos of me, like, walking down my gravel driveway in the country.
People have gone viral laying in bed.
Yes.
Yes,
It's crazy.
exactly.
Yes.
So do you have any last pieces of advice, closing remarks to anybody that's about to start their TikTok shop journey or just interested in like getting online, especially at your age?
Yeah,
Maybe
that-
they're a mom, maybe they're like looking for their second passion in life. What would you say?
I would say that was going to be my biggest thing, is like for women in their mid to later 40s, maybe even beyond in their 50s. Like, I know a lot probably feel stuck. Like, maybe you've been in your job for years and years and you just feel like, what do I do? Because this is what I've always done. There's just so much more to living life than sitting in a cubicle. And if you are feeling stuck and not happy and not healthy, then don't be afraid to take a leap of faith, because it's really interesting what can happen in such a short period of time if you embrace the change. And I mean, I know it's such a cliche, but literally, if it could happen to me, it could happen to anybody, because I'm just a regular mom and wife from Georgia. But I will tell you, like, I am a go-getter. I take it seriously. I work hard when I work hard, and I play hard when I play hard, and I nap hard when I nap hard. But I do like give it my all and everything, because I also do feel obligated to you guys to give it my best, and I want to do well. I want you guys to be proud of me too. And I think we need more mature ladies in this. Like, I think if they only knew what the potential was for TikTok Shop for this market. Like so many women my age are the consumers. We're buying the
Yes.
stuff. Like, come on. There's so much, and there's enough for everybody. Don't think it's ever saturated. I think a lot of people think that because maybe they're seeing so many TikTok Shop ads, like they scroll and see it, but not everybody's For You page is like that. And trust me when I say there's plenty for everybody, and just don't ever just be afraid to make a change and make a start.
I love it. That's so inspiring. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you. This
Yeah.
was fun.
If you guys want any more information on the abundance ecosystem, we have the academy, we have the incubator, Mary is in there, we're in there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. We're going to leave a link in the description, but subscribe and stay tuned for lots more of abundant content.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, guys.